Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video, I'll be teaching you guys how should you build your Ikki. So this Ikki is a fighter and he's a Shimmer type, Shimmer legend, and then he have a universal attack leader of 30% increase. So the skill kit after simplify, this is how it's gonna look. So S1 here, you're gonna deal damage to one enemy 3 times, and each hit have a 30% chance of stealing 1 buff. So you can increase this chance by leveling it up. Okay, then for Ambitious Moon is the passive. So at the start of the combat, activate Ambitious Moon. So you activate straight away, get this passive, and then this passive will gain give Ikki stealth mode and also immune to petrification. So as long as he is in stealth mode, he is immune to petrification. So whenever enemy do anything, including counter attack, like they take a turn, like S2 from Jin Shield, it also counts as you doing something, or you cast attack, or you do counter attack, or Avatar proc. Everything here will consider as you doing something. Then you're gonna get damage from his attack, which is 50%. Then he will get 1 stack of Waxing Moon, and this will only trigger once per turn. So let's say you do something, and then Feng Shun do a pursuit attack. That won't count because it only trigger at 1 time per turn, and Feng Shun's damage is considered as a follow up. It is still within the same turn, so it won't count. Okay, then for Pale Fire, the S3 here, it will dispel all debuff from himself, and then attack all enemy 3 times, so it's a 3-time multi-hit. And if he don't have Ambitious Moon, he will activate the Ambitious Moon. So let's say you your Ambitious Moon got cut off by the enemy, then you can cast S3 to regain back your Ambitious Moon. And this ability won't get affected by anything, which means Ocean Wave is not going to affect him as well. Okay, then his passive, there's so many icons here, so I'm not gonna go through every single icon, but I'm gonna tell you overall what it's going to do. So at 4, 8, 12 stack, which is the multiplier of 4, then Ikki will dispel all control, such as stun, such as freeze, as long as it's a control effect, then it will dispel. Then when the 4 stack here, you will dispel all enemy buff, and then give AP down them, and then stealth mode. Esper will get AP push, which means himself, he will be in stealth mode, right? Then at 8 stack, reduce our max HP capacity by 30%, and himself will get attack up, crit damage up, and a shield. The shield is according to his attack. Then when 12 stack, attack all enemy, and then attack randomly 5 times, but this will prioritize on the person who have the Moon Scar. The one who have Moon Scar is the one that who take the most action. And then 12 stack here also give him a Sleep No More buff, and then reset the Waxing Moon to 0. So the reset Waxing Moon here is actually that you 0, you can go back to 4, 8, 12, and then after 12, you go back to 4, 8, go back to 0, and then 4, 8, 12. It will just keep on repeating until you get cut off. So how do you cut off? So it's from the Sleep No More. So when he take lethal damage, Ikki will consume this buff, Sleep No More buff, to prevent himself from dying, dispel all his debuff only, which means the buff will remain there. He'll recover his HP to 100% and then gain invincibility for 2 turns. Then you end the Ambitious Moon. So the part here ends the Ambitious Moon. So the Ambitious Moon will get cut off, so he is no longer in stealth mode, he is no longer immune to petrification, and the only way to let you regain the Ambitious Moon is through Pale Fire. So this is the only way to regain the Ambitious Moon, and then you lose all the Waxing Moon stacks. So technically after 12 stack, you get the Sleep No More, and the Sleep No More is able to prevent you from dying, but you need to recast your S3 to activate it. So the S3 here cannot be affected by anything, so you cannot help resetting his cooldown, or you cannot help him gain back his S3 faster. So technically after he gets 1 shot, even though Sleep No More revive him, if he cannot cast back the S3, then technically he's useless there, because without the Ambitious Moon, he's nothing. He cannot cast all his main stuff from his passive. So this is his biggest weakness, but his biggest advantage is also from the Ambitious Moon. If you can't kill him, he'll keep on looping. Okay, then for the equipment suggestion from my side, I would suggest Thunder set is the best set to have, because his passive damage that procs to the enemy, it can be crit. So make sure you make him 100% crit rate. Okay, then for War set is also a nice set to have, but it's not as good as Thunder set, because crit damage have a better multiplier. So you stack him with high attack, it doesn't change a lot of stuff, because you can't make the damage crit, right, because you're on War set. So if you don't have a good Thunder set, maybe you can consider for War set, but in my opinion, Thunder set is the best and the only way for him. Then for the 2-piece set, I'll give 2 suggestions here, which is Fairy set, because Fairy set gives another 25% crit rate. With the crit rate increase, you are actually able to min-max all the stats, which means you can actually have a higher attack stats, higher crit damage stats, and all those stuff. So it's easier to achieve a higher stats. But there's another set that I recommend is Artiar. Artiar is good because when he get hit, he'll counter attack you with S1, which is a very good to go. But I wouldn't say it's a best set for him, is because when you actually get hit, if you want to trigger Artiar, you have to get hit. But you are in stealth mode, which means you can only get hit by AoE damage. But he is a glass cannon, so the moment you get hit, most probably you already die. So I don't think Artiar will be a very good set on him, but it is something, I mean, like, Artiar won't be the best set for him, but it is something good to have. Like, let's say if he becomes the invincibility after the Sleep No More and he's the only one left in the battle, then maybe this Artiar set will actually save him, right? But in my opinion, I still prefer Fiery set, because with that you can actually get more stats. Maybe you can get higher HP, higher defense, or maybe higher attack. Then you don't have to really rely on the RNG Artiar set, since he won't get hit by a lot of time. The moment he gets hit, most probably he already died. Then for the stats to focus, I would say go for crit rate, because 100% crit rate is very important for him. Then for crit damage, then attack, then HP equals defense and equals to accuracy. So he has a glass cannon. Having a little bit HP and defense would be nice. Like maybe he won't get one shot, but most probably he will. And some accuracy is nice as well, cause you can land all those debuff. Like he can land disease from his definite, he can dispel all those stuff. So some accuracy is nice, but accuracy isn't that important. The most important one is here. He's a glass cannon, so you want to build him crit rate, crit damage, and attack. And yeah, like I mentioned here, you have to build him 100% crit rate first, and then the remaining is crit damage and attack stat. Build as low speed as possible. If possible, make him 0 speed at all, because you don't want him to take a turn at all. He can do everything. He can do everything without taking a turn. So this is what I want to say. Okay, so for Resonant, R1 you straight away get Sleep No More at the start. Then for R2, your S1 gain 1 stack of Waxing Moon, which slightly faster boosts it, but isn't that important. R4 is strong. If your S1 damage is higher than the target's HP 35%, you deal extra true damage. So this is good to have, but majority of the player, I don't think you are able to R4 him, right? Then for R6, this is the game-changing kit of him, because the effect of Sleep No More have changed, which the Sleep No More will not end the Ambitious Moon. You cannot cut the moon loop, and then you can see Ambitious Moon no longer ends. So the Ambitious Moon, no matter you kill him or not, he will just keep on looping in Ambitious Moon. So R6 definitely make him unstoppable, but before that, he isn't scary if you're able to one-shot him by AoE. Then for skill up, definitely I would say no skill up is fine, but max out is better, because the skill up is mainly for his skill damage and from the passive, right? But without the skill up, he also doing very fine, as long as you can make him survive. The most important thing for him is you have to make him survive, that's all. Then the definite effect is actually not really nice. It's like getting disease is good to have, but not really game changing. But the definite gift provides the stat is very important to him, because it provides attack. So the bonus attack here will make your passive deal even higher damage. Then for resonant wise, R0 is already fine. I don't think you necessary to be R1 to be usable. R0 already is a meta if you can make him survive. But R1 is a good choice to have, because you instantly get this Sleep No More here. And then if you don't have a good tank team, maybe this Sleep No More buff at the start of combat may actually save him one time. But because you have the Sleep No More, you instantly cut off your Ambitious Moon. So I don't really think R1 is also necessary. I think R0 is the best way to have, and then the rest of the requirement is from your tank team. It depends on how good is your tank team, able to provide him a comfortable DPS zone. Alright, so that's all for the video here. Feel free to comment down how do you think about Ikki. Like if you disagree with my 4-set recommend and 2-piece set recommend, you can actually just leave a comment, let me know as well about your own opinion. But this is how I'm gonna recommend building him as what I'm tested. Right, so hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Special thanks for all the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for benefactor of Artiar, which is Gen MP, thank you for the support. And from the supporter and patron or the patron of Artiar, thanks to Louis Schneider, Agni, Janmai, Cold Wilderness, Morkel Regilil, Heisu, Kolmi Sumin, and Wang Tamer. Thank you for the support, and special thanks to Louis Schneider and Agni for the 2-month streak of support. Alright, so hope you guys enjoy the video and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.